Hey everyone, welcome back to Ben's Life, and today this is a YouTube rewind or a video recap of like the last year on YouTube. Now, I've done one before which was my 2-year channel review documentary, and this is going to be like another documentary style video of my YouTube channel. So we're going to start off just saying thank you to everyone who has subscribed and who keeps watching my channel. You've been supporting me so much and it doesn't go unnoticed. I really appreciate it. When I first done the 2-year channel review, I was on about 500 subscribers. I'm now on 790. Yeah, this past year has been a massive growth for me. So the first video will start off with the Lost Church of St Mary's with Em and Stu. Now, it got 12 likes and 16 comments, which is pretty good for like my sort of videos. Now, a little bit of backstory on the video. It had been pouring all day. It was wet, horrible, miserable. I turned up late as well because of traffic around Ipswich, and there was a football game on, I think. So the Explorer itself, Em and Stu, I love having them on my channel. They're friends of mine now, and you'll see like this common theme of like whoever's on my channel are either my friends from outside of YouTube or just from who I've met on YouTube and are now my mates off camera. I love going with Em and Stu. They always have so much knowledge on the places they've been, because I tend to wing it and just do the research later. They do the research for like a week before they go, so they know all the information, and you can tell in these clips here when they tell me about the church. And these walls, what were they like, do you reckon, made out of? Like, it's like a bricky stone sort of.
It's always just like napped flint, isn't it?
Yeah.
Generally, but these aren't particularly worked too much, are they?
No.
Because I remember seeing in your video, like, you think they've done some sort of restoring of it partly?
Yeah, the tower's obviously later. I would say that was probably, I've got 60, 70. That's more, because those bricks are Tudor bricks, they're really small, thin bricks, generally a Tudor.
So that tower has been restored at some point?
Yeah, it would have been roughly around about the 15, maybe 1600s.
Okay. They'd already done this place before, so they just took me here as just like a little bit of an extra place to have a look around. The next video I'm going to talk about is the abandoned middle school I went to. It got 35 likes and 778 views. Ben's Life is a small channel, and for me to get that many views and likes is good. Now, I advertised this video on a local page, and a lot of people watched it through that, and quite a lot of my old schoolmates did as well, because quite a few of them went here. You can tell in this video that Henry had been to this school in the past, and it was so good to have someone to guide me around it, because I would have been lost. So a little bit of like behind the scenes, I'd sent my drone up the day before just to get footage of it anyway, and I happened to have seen a hole on one of the parts of the buildings, so I went back that night with Henry at midnight in there to see what it looked like, and here's the footage. Now, there was a part where me and Henry got really scared off camera, not on camera. We were there was a bump which you see now. Me and Henry froze, and we were just like, what was that? And behind the camera, like, once we turned it off, we were just like, oh my god, what was that? And we were like, let's just keep going around, but we got to be quick. So yeah, that was and it was because it was at midnight as well. It was more scary, but it was fun. It was really fun. The next video I'm going to talk about is Ramsey Church, and me and Sam went there. It was such a beautiful place. I recommend anyone going there if you're in Suffolk, just to have a look at it. It's a small little town, and it's got a really good pub, which has actually been in a film. It's the one about the Beatles. There's a man who becomes famous because the Beatles music never existed, but he remembers the Beatles, and everyone else in the world doesn't, so he uses their songs to become famous. I think that's the story in it. But yeah, that's Ramsey, and the pub's really good there, and it's just a really nice place. The next two videos are like we're in lockdown, and that was a sunset, and my channel update video. So we gotta stay within the Suffolk. Whoa. Within the Suffolk. I was running out of content, so I had to make some like food videos, and they're terrible. They're awful, but they're funny because they're meant to be bad. And my brother was in it with me, and we had a scrambled egg off, and it was disgusting. Here are the clips.
The recipe for this, have you?
No, I just know what I'm doing.
I just know what I'm doing.
Leave it for a little bit.
And for my international viewers, that is called English sarcasm right there.
That's not fitting there, is it?
But you don't even have butter on that.
Don't need butter on it. Oh. I've got enough sort of like fat in it. I've got 3 eggs and milk and...
Right, that is Jack's. People, what do you think about
Oh,
Jack's?
it's not done. It's not done.
It's not done? What's it doing now?
Put a bit of ham in.
Put some ham on it. That's because I've added the sausage. He wants to up his game a bit.
I am upping my game slightly.
See, I would have put the eggs on top of the ham.
Alright.
No?
Just going to break it up a little bit. Stick it on.
Now, look at...
That is what you call appealing.
This is unappealing, and yeah, it probably is. Ready? Okay, cut it up.
Oh,
Just don't look at the bottom of it, because the bottom of it is a little grey.
that is disgusting.
Yeah, but look at it, it's egg, it's fine. Right, egg in.
Because it's been done in the microwave, it's just going to be really, really hot and taste of nothing.
Egg is in. Yeah, but this is how Mackie D's do their eggs in a breakfast and egg McMuffin, so there's nothing different.
The next one was turning Stowmarket into a picturesque wonderland, and I'd never seen snow that deep before in my whole life, so I had to go out and film it. And here's the footage. The Stowmarket Council actually saw this on Twitter, and they retweeted it, I think, and they commented on Twitter about it, saying it was a really good video. Now this next beauty spot was a stunning place. I'm going to take someone there soon who I like speaking to and like spending some time with, so they can experience it as well. And it's not many people know it's there. I didn't even know it was there till I saw someone on Instagram go, and I had to message her, be like, I need to see this. And thankfully she gave me the location.
So, a little bit of history of like this water tower. So the main tank on the water tower holds 30,000 gallons in cast iron sections bottled together. The tank is filled by a well estimated at 120 feet deep. The tower is part of the site of the old hall, and the well is thought to be even older than that.
The next 6 videos really went big for me on my channel, and this was, I think, when lockdown was happening, or just coming out of lockdown, and people were looking for places to go. So the first one got 424 views, and this was the untouched abandoned chapel. Stunning place, absolutely stunning. The history on it is crazy. I'll leave the history in now.
This chapel has been abandoned for years. It was consecrated in 1974. It was hand-built by a Czechoslovakian man to thank the country which gave him refuge after the Nazis invaded his homeland in 1939. The shrine above the altar is a memory of his late wife, who sadly passed away a few years before him. This chapel sits on the sacred land, and the founder is buried on site. He loved the place so much that he never wanted to leave it after death.
I just wish I could go back to that me going in there for the first time again, because the feelings I got and the pictures I got, and it was amazing. I want to go back again and again and again. The next video got 902 views, and this was an abandoned assemblies room. It's like a 6-minute video, and I don't even know why it went that big. I advertised it on a local page, and literally, like, most of the town, like, someone I work with saw the post, and because he's in a community page, and I just started this new store, and he was like, I've seen your video. I was just like, what, really? And he was like, yeah, it's on this community page, it got shared. And I'm just like, oh, okay. I'm like, was it good? And he was like, yeah, it was actually really interesting. And yeah, like 902 views of this like really small place in someone's front garden, which I didn't go into because it was in his garden. And yeah, it was just, to me it's not my favourite video, but obviously to people it means something to them, which is good. Then the next place I went to was one of my favourite places in Ipswich, and it's just like a really nice country walk, and there were some good views, and me and Sam captured that really well, so here's the footage of like some of my favourite shots in the video. I then went and found some old abandoned cars hidden in some woodland. I have no idea why they are there, what they're used for, why they were there, no history on it whatsoever. But it made for some nice photography really, and I just enjoyed finding them, so here's the footage. Yo! I then went to Wells and just done like a picturesque video, but I'm not really going to talk about that one much. It was alright. We got told off by the sea guard for using the drone on the beach, which we didn't know we weren't allowed to do. And yeah, we didn't know about that, so whoopsie. The next few videos, Mound House, went pretty big on YouTube. 666 views, and I absolutely loved the fireplace in it. And this house is stunning, and I really wish someone would buy it and like do it up, because it deserves to be a really nice house. Now, the Exploring Abandoned Suffolk School Ground, me and Sam went here and we tried to find like a little hole in the place, but there was just nothing. So we just done the grounds, and it's a really nice looking school. The next two are like little beauty spots really. I've done Leiston Abbey, I've done a remake there with Sam, and then I also done Sizewell Beach with Sam. But the one that really hit me next was a viewer who watches this channel sent me a Canadian food box, and that blew my mind because someone wanted to send this to me, and I still speak to her to this day. She was one of my first 15 subscribers or something crazy like that, and we're good friends. We speak on Instagram like every few days, every like week or so, and we always catch up, and it's just such a big thank you to her for sending me this, because I never thought I would get something like this sent to me. It just makes me like really appreciate you even more. I love them. Oh, that is hot. Right, I need to get a drink. Oh, my mouth's burning. And now the next video, really what kickstarted my channel for like bigger places, and that's meeting Macaulay. And we went to the beekeeper's house, and a little bit of a backstory, which he'll hate me saying, but I'm gonna say it because he'll have a laugh if he watches this. He'll find it funny anyway. So he messaged me begging me for some locations because he just moved here, and I was like, dude, I don't do this. I was like, you either take me to a place and I'll take you to a place, and we'll do that. And ever since then we got on like a house on fire. We're such good friends, and like Sam got on with him as well, and yeah, we went to a couple of locations. We went to an RAF base with him as well, and every video he's in with me, I just love being around him. He's a funny guy. The next two videos for me were some of my favourites from the year. That was the £3 million mansion. When I was there, I couldn't believe I was walking around it, because I'd wanted to do it for quite a few months, and just seeing it in the state it was quite sad, but also I was just so happy I was there. And this is all thanks to Macaulay taking me there. The big places I go to are normally with Macaulay. Thank you. He then took me to an abandoned 90s time capsule holiday, and he said I'd love this one, and I really did. It's a stunning little place. Like, the inside was fully set, everything still intact, just left, and that's what I like. I don't like any destruction in places like that, because someone owned that, and it's obviously someone who looked after it well. Seeing no graffiti or anything like that, it's just nice. 1993. I then went on holiday in the Peak District for a couple of days and just got a couple of clips there whilst I was staying with my friend. I really enjoyed the seeing the plane crash site, even though it's for a sad reason. It's something you don't see every day, and the beauty spots there as well. Now the next video I'm going to talk about, the place is actually demolished now, apparently, someone's told me, and that was the outdoor activity centre. Me and Macaulay went there, had a look around. Apparently, like a couple of months before we went, there were still homeless people living there, so they obviously got kicked out because it was about to get demolished, and it was a strange place. It was bigger than what it was, but it was actually quite small, but I still enjoyed it. The next video I'm talking about is the Pink Mansion. Now, it got 678 views, but it's only got those views recently because people have been off work and whatever through the Christmas holidays, and I think they've been searching to try and find it, but I never give locations away or anything. And yeah, it's had a spike in views, but for me, this was a very fun explore. But I'd also done a shift at work from 4 AM till midday. Macaulay then picked me up, and we went from 1 PM till about 3 p.m. driving there. We then explored it for about 2-3 hours. So we were there till about 6:30, 7 o'clock. We then went from there to an abandoned pub, which I'm still like not even close to editing yet because I've got so much footage hidden. And then we didn't get home till about 1 a.m. and it was just a crazy day. I was awake for nearly 24 hours and it was just such a good explore.
And that is the balcony, and that's this house done.
I then done a sunset video because I hadn't done one in ages, so yeah, that was just a little sunset video just to mix it up because I've done a lot of abandoned recently. Then my next big goals video to tick off the list was a hospital, and I managed to get a private tour around an RAF Nocton Hall hospital, which cost me I think 20 quid to go around, and the person who gave me the tour was absolutely lovely. She done a 2.5 hour tour, I think. No, a 3.5 hour tour, but it turned into 5 hours because me and Jace took so long to go around it. But they didn't mind because they had no one else booked, so we just took as much time as we wanted, and it was a great day out. It was on my 25th birthday when I went around there. So what a great 25th birthday present. The next video is a video which really helped my channel the most. Thanks to Bearded Explorer, I got like quite a few subscribers from him and quite a few views. I'm so thankful for meeting him. I have nothing but like good things to say about him. I love the Explore, and I just want to say the noises you heard on the screen when we were here were legit. They're not fake. We both heard these noises, we captured them, we didn't fake them, and it made for a really good video, and his actual footage as well captures it even better. So go and watch his video if you haven't, and it's so freaky, that spooky house. It was fun though, it's quite funny when you watch it back.
There's still food in it.
No, it's not.
Yeah. Yo, there's a homeless Miss Uncle Ben's.
Oh my god, that is crazy.
What? What was that? We keep hearing stuff and we think they're not someone, but there is something probably in here. I do not know what it is. We keep hearing these thuds. Whoa! Do you reckon that's glass coming from that window?
But the next one I'm going to talk about is the Suffolk Gravel Works, and I've been wanting to go back and do like drone footage of this place, and I finally was able to, and it looked really good on camera, and I'm just happy I finally got to do that one fully, and I'm probably not going to go back now. And then it comes into December, and I wanted to do more Christmas videos because last year I didn't do many, or the year before. So I've done like 3 Christmas videos this year, and it's just a bit of fun, you know, in winter to do them, and I just enjoy having a little mess around videos, or just mixing the video styles up a little bit. It comes to my last 2 exploring videos of the year, and that was Fison's Fertilizer Factory. I've been wanting to do this for like 2 years, but they had a massive fire here, and then they got security there again because of the fire, and that's how this video was made. Henry had been there I think 2 or 3 times before, so he knew his way around. He was telling me little like facts and where to go and stuff, and yeah, it was a great explore. I enjoyed that one. and Badley Church was the other one with Henry, and it's such a nice church. It's so peaceful and quiet, and it's just a really pretty area it's in. That's the end of the video, and that leads me just to say a big thank you to everyone who has spent the time watching my videos. Every year the channel keeps evolving, like the stats keep getting better, and it's just thanks to you guys. I'm not too fussed about the stats, I just do it as a hobby. It's just a bit of fun, but it's lovely to see more and more people getting involved and enjoying what I make, because it just makes it a little bit more worth it for me. If more people want to watch, that's great for me, because it's more people who I can talk to. Like, more people who are watching me might actually want to meet up and explore me, and just, you get little tips from everyone you meet. Like Em and Stu, they taught me you need a proper backpack, like where you put all your equipment. You need proper torches and lighting gear, and I've started to buy stuff now slowly, which they told me. It's just stuff like that. Like, a big thank you to like the donations I've had. They get spent back on the channel. They don't get spent in my own private life. For example, Michael's donations, they got spent on a trip to Malta. He definitely bought my seats there and seats back. I got donated to on Christmas Day, and it's just like I never asked for it, but just thank you so much. Those donations will always be spent back in the channel. I appreciate them a lot. And yeah, that's pretty much it, really. I hope you enjoyed this video. There'll be more exploring videos coming. Like I said, I've got the Malta trip, but I'm still like in July, I think, of like videos I'm editing, so they will be coming just soon. Just not as soon as everyone wants them, I'm sorry. So yeah, if you've enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, please subscribe, and just thanks for watching.